Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rexa Loebowo. My name is 10230096. My class is 10-2A07 from BSE College. And today we'll be talking about in the inside of computer and malicious program. So let's get started. First, what is the inside of computer? Have you ever looked inside a computer case or seen a picture of inside of one? The small part may look complicated, but the inside of a computer case isn't really all that mysterious. This lesson would help you master some of the basic terminology and understand a bit more about what goes inside of a computer. Let's begin. Motherboard. Now, this is the interesting part about motherboard because without this thing, you won't be having any computer. That's for sure. So again, this is not the actual motherboard. I just got a random image and all. Anyway, the motherboard is a computer main circuit board. It's a thin plate that holds the CPU, memory connectors for the hard drive and optical drive, expansion card to control the video and audio, and the connection to your computer port, such as USB port. The motherboard connect directly or indirectly to every part of computer. So basically, without this motherboard, you won't be playing any games. You won't be accessing anything on the computer because without the motherboard, nothing turn on. So yeah, pretty much. Let's go to the next one. Next one is CPU and processor. Okay. Again, random image I found on on Google. Okay, so the central processing unit, or the name CPU, also called the processor, is located inside a computer case on the motherboard. It is sometimes called the brain computer, and its job is to carry out commands whenever you press a key, like right now. The central processing unit, named CPU, or also called a processor, is located inside the computer case on the motherboard. It is sometimes called the brain of a computer, and its job is to carry out commands whenever you press key, like any keyboard key, click the mouse or start an application. You're sending instruction to CPU. The CPU is usually a 2-inch ceramic square with a silicon chip located inside. The chip is usually about the size of a thumbnail. Right here, this thumbnail right here. The CPU fits into the motherboard CPU sockets, which is covered by a heatsink, an object that absorbs, what is that? Heat from CPU. A processor speed is measured in megahertz or MHz, or millions of instruction per second. It took me so long to read that. What the heck? And gigahertz, GHz, or a billion of instruction per second. A faster processor can execute instruction more quickly. However, the actual speed of a computer depends on the speed of many different components, not just the processor. See? So even with processor, you won't get any fast speed computer without any other different component. So you need this. You need this. You need this. Let's see. Oh yes, RAM, random access memory. Yes, this is the thing. I actually hold this like what, a week ago? No, not a week ago, but like 3 weeks ago. Anyway, RAM is your system short-term memory. Whenever your computer performs calculation, it temporarily stores data in the RAM until it is needed. This short-term memory disappears when the computer is turned off. If you're working on a document, spreadsheet, or other types of file you need to save it to avoid losing it. When you save a file, the data is written to the hard drive, which act as a long-term storage, pretty much. I am freaking stuttering. RAM is measured in megabytes, MB, or gigabytes, GB. The more RAMs you have, the more things your computer can do at the same time. If you don't have enough RAM, you may notice that your computer is sluggish. When you have several programs open because of this, many people add extra RAM to the computer to improve performance. So pretty much, this is the reason for your computer to work smoothly. And without this, your computer won't smooth. You won't be smooth. Running computer. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, hard drive. Yes, this is hard drive right here. I got, again, random image I found on Google. The hard drive is where your software, document, and other file are stored. The hard drive is a long-term storage, which means the data is still saved even if you turn the computer off or unplug it. When you run a program or open a file, the computer copies some data from hard drive into the RAM. When you save a file, the data is copied back to the hard drive. The faster the hard drive, the faster your computer can start up and load program. So I think it's basically just saying, like, if your computer is better, your loading screen on any video game will be 10 times more faster than other people. That's it. Hey, I'm using game logic, bro. Game logic. Anyway, power supply unit. Oh, this is okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay, that was completely wrong. Anyway, the power supply unit is a computer convert the power from the wall outlet to the type of power needed by the computer. It sends power through the cable to the motherboard and other component. So basically, without the power supply unit, you won't be able to turn on your computer. Because again, computer needed power to turn on your computer. Okay. Expansion card. Ah, here it is. This is legit. Again, random image I found on Google. Okay, most computer have expansion slot on the motherboard that allow you to add various type of expansion card. These are sometimes called PCI, peripheral component interconnect or interconnect. How did I even get that? Anyway, cards. You may never need to add any PCI card because most motherboards have built-in video, sound, network, and other capabilities. However, if you want to boost performance of your computer or update capabilities of an older computer, you can always add one or more cards below. Yes, video card. Again, random image found again. Oh god, I'm scared saying that. The video card is responsible for what you see on the monitor. Like, like right here. This is what we see. Yeah. Most computers have a GPU graphics processing unit built into the motherboard instead of having a separate video card. If you like playing graphics intensive games, you can add a faster video card to one of your expansion slot to get a better performance. So without, video cards, you're literally playing the game like you're running 8-bit games, it's that bad without a GPU. Trust me, I've experienced it before. I didn't have a video card back then, and I wanted to play StarCraft. My god, it was running so goddamn bit. It was running like a goddamn bit. Alright, anyway. Sound card. The sound card, also called audio card, is responsible for what you hear in a speaker or headphones. Most motherboards have integrated sound, but you can upgrade to a dedicated sound card for a higher quality sound. Yeah, pretty much that's it. I haven't found any information more about sound card than to know that without this, you won't be able to hear any, sound coming off your either, monitor. Actually, I don't think monitor's connected to that. Yeah. Network card. Ah, this is the thing right here. This is what I wanted. Why did it restart? Anyway, the network card allows your computer to communicate over a network and access the internet. It can either connect with an Ethernet cable or through a wireless connection, often called Wi-Fi. Many motherboards have built-in network connection, and a network card can also be added to an expansion slot. So basically, without a network card, with or without network card, without the network card, you won't be able to access the internet. You won't be able to play, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star, and many other online game. But with the network card, you can play those online game. Yeah, Bluetooth card or adapter. Funny thing enough, I actually have my own controller of a Bluetooth. Unless I can found it. Give me a second. Here, I found it. It is a Logitech controller. And if I open this up, there it is. There it is. What? Uh, oops. This kind of turned. Okay, this right here, as you can see, and let me just look at my camera real quick. See this? This right here, gentlemen, is a Bluetooth card or adapter, and yeah, pretty much this what works. So pretty much what this do, if you know, again, like it says, it's a Bluetooth technology wireless communication of over short distance. So even though I play this in the toilet, I can still access my computer and still play. Bluetooth is a technology for wireless communication over short distance. It's often used in a computer to communicate with wireless keyboard, mice, you mean mouse, and printers. It commonly built into the motherboard or included in a wireless network card. For computers that don't have Bluetooth, you can purchase a USB adapter, often called a dongle. Huh, I actually never knew dongle. Anyway, malicious program. All right, we're at the end of the, inside computer. Now we're moving on to malicious program that are dangerous to the computer and plus phone. I think I added phone one. I don't know. Now that we're done looking at things that are inside of computer, let's talk about malicious program or malware and its danger. Let's begin. I'm really stuttering. I'm so sorry. I'm really stuttering. It's hard for me, okay? It's hard. Ransomware. Alright. So right now, here I'm going to show you a picture of a ransomware threat. There you go. As you can see, it says, oops, your important file has been encrypted, yada, 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 yada. So basically, it's pretty much sending, ransomware is a software that uses encryption to disable target access to its data until ransom is paid. The victim organization is rendered partially or totally unable to cooperate until it pays. But there is no guarantee that payment will result in necessary decryption key or that the decryption key will be provided with, provided will function properly. So again, even though you pay him and you gain the decryption key, it won't fully work. We don't know human nature much. We don't know whether they kept a hidden door, the hidden door on our computer that can access our computer again and threat us again with our own system. Because again, no matter how much you like it, you have thousands of files in that computer that could be lost if you don't, pretty much. So try to be careful about ransomware, or maybe let's say like it could. I don't know about email. I never actually know if you can, ransomware can connect with email. So I'll see that later on. Let's see. Anyway, let's move on to the next threat. Fileless malware. Okay, so this is how fileless malware work. Your victim is browsing the web. Okay, please ignore the text that is like what, 32 bits or 16 bits. Okay, victim visit a site that happens to be hosting as exploit kit. Exploit kit scans the browser for outdated plugins such as Flash, Java, etc. The exploit kit attempt to exploit vulnerabilities in the outdated plugin. If successful, the exploit kit start running the payload in the memory of your browser process. The infection is successful. Successful. There you go. Fileless malware doesn't install anything initially. Instead, it makes changes to the file that are native to the operating system, such as PowerShell or WMI, because the operating system recognizes the edited file as a legitimate, a fileless attack is not caught by an antivirus software. And because these attacks are so stealthy, they are up to 10 times more successful than traditional malware attack. So they pretty much decoyed themselves as a part of our system. So we won't even know whether when we're being attacked. You want to download something, that thing, you don't know whether there's something like dangerous in there. So you have to be careful when you're trying to, open a website or download anything. Just be careful. Anyway, spyware, here it is. Spyware is a form of malware that hides on your device, monitors your activity, and steals sensitive information like banks, detail, and password. It collects information about user activities without their knowledge or consent. This can include password, PIN, payment information, and what unstruct what unstructured hold on
Unstructured.
message. The use of spyware is not limited to desktop browser. It can also operate in a critical app or on a mobile phone. So pretty much, spyware is a form of malware that hides in any of our devices. It could be either phone, a computer, and after hiding enough, it will slowly watch what we're doing. It will, if we open some sort of password that connect to our bank, they can see it. So do try to be careful and how to again, the use of spyware is not limited to desktop, so it can really be careful. Okay, good. Adware. Oh, this is the classic adware. Whoa, you and me, everyone know what kind of adware it is. You know when you watch a film on Liar Kacha? Yeah, Liar Kacha 21. There's just so much ad, and all those are just absolutely busted. Adware tracks a user surfing activity to determine which ad to serve them. Although adware is similar to spyware, it does not install any software on a user computer, nor does it capture keystroke. I don't even know what that is. Danger is a adware. The danger in adware is the erosion of user privacy. The data captured by adware is collated. You mean collected with data captured overtly or covertly about the user activity elsewhere on the internet and used to to create a profile of that person, which include who their friends are, what they purchase, where they traveled, more and more. That information can be shared or sold to adver- advertiser without the user consent. So do be careful about those ad thing. Some of them are fake, some of them are real, but again, do be careful with those ads that you see every day on a freaking basis. It became part of our life. It's just really ruining us. Anyway, this is okay. So funny story about Trojan, yeah. So back then, I think it's around when Genshin Impact just launched. I think Genshin Impact just launched, but I think it was around the time when Genshin Impact just had Mondstadt and the mountain. I forgot what the mountain is called. Um, I was playing Genshin Impact normally, and I wanted to do a draw. So here's what happened. I don't know what they call the currency thing, the gem. I forgot what it's called. So let's just call it the gem for now. I don't have any gem, and then I go to YouTube, see if there's any way for me to, get collects free gem or anything like that. And then I saw one of the cheat that I found was it has attack speed, which I would like actually, because you know how long it takes to fight in a freaking Genshin Impact game. So I downloaded it without looking at the comment. Seriously, at the comment. I didn't even look at the comment. I downloaded it and give it access to my computer, and boom, it goes absolutely hardware. It took me like couple of hours to fix it. When I finally got the Trojan out of my computer, trust me, it sent it everything on my Discord message. It sent it nitro, send a fake nitro. I warned everyone that that was not me, so I am fine. I'm good. Unfortunately, one of my Epic account got absolutely hacked, and I don't know where it is. It had a GT. It had games that are Bible game that was expensive, and that was free on Epic Games, and I lost it. Oh my god. Anyway, that's really hurt. Anyway, a Trojan disguises itself as a desirable code or software. Once downloaded by an unsuspecting user, the Trojan can control the victim system for malicious purpose. Trojan may hide in games, app, or even software patches, or they may be embedded in an attachment, including in phishing email. Also, if one of you guys realize it, are not maybe my guys. I'm talking about my friends on like college and all. But there was one time when an email sent to us, and it was like, I think it was just random patch mail, something like that. And I was like, I watched an ad in Indonesia saying, "Oh, be careful about this," and it legit, it looks the same as the exact same ad I saw before. So I didn't press it, and eventually that person got banned. I feel sorry for that person though. His computer got hacked. So yeah, sorry about him. Anyway, so yeah, next one. Here's the interesting part. Worms. Worms target vulnerabilities in operating system to install themselves into network. They may gain access in several ways through backdoor built into the software, like I said again in the backdoor, through unintentional software vulnerabilities, or through flash drive. Once in place, Worm can be used by malicious actor to launch DDoS attack, steal sensitive data, or conduct ransomware attacks. So pretty much be careful about worms. Worms literally do three things, and one of those things that I just told you, the first one, which is ransomware attack. So do be careful about it. Here it is, Rootkits. Rootkit is a software that gives malicious actor remote control of the victim computer with full administrative privilege. Rootkit can be injected into application, kernels, hypervisor, or firmware. They're spread through phishing, malicious attachment, malicious download, compromised shared drive. Rootkit can also be used to conceal other malware such as keyloggers, which I'm going to show you later on, which I think after this one. So be careful on Rootkit. Rootkit can be really, really dangerous. It can grant you access to your computer. If you have any password that you have in a computer, that password, they can see the password and gain access to everything on your computer. So do be careful on Rootkit. Here it is, Keylogger, which is connected to Rootkit. A keylogger is a type of spyware that monitors user activity. Keyloggers have legitimate uses. Have legitimate uses. Okay. Business can use them to monitor employee activities. Families may use them to keep track of children online behavior. Okay, that's actually pretty good. However, when installed for malicious purpose, keylogger can be used to steal password data, banking information, or other sensitive information. Keylogger can be inserted into a system through phishing, social engineering, or malicious download. Although some malicious, it is kind of malicious program, but in side case, it is also good for monitor employee activities or family tracking children down online behaviors. So yeah, pretty much. I think this is the final one. Yeah, okay. So again, sorry if my story, if my you know, introduction and all is bad and everything. Very, very sorry. And thank you for listening. And I hope this helped you know more of inside a computer and malware danger. Bye bye.